Hello, I'm Dustin. And today on the barrel, Foundry Distilling Axeman American Malt Whiskey. So,
welcome to Whiskey Wednesday when we don't speak.
This one should be fun and interesting, I think. This is from, this is sort of a collaboration. Well, it is a collaboration between Foundry Distilling, located in West Des Moines, Iowa, and SURLY Brewing.
I was just about to say, does this have a relation to SURLY? There it is. Now I see the S way over here. Because of their Todd the Axeman beer, right?
Exactly. Wow. You're ahead of the game. Wow. Did you do your research?
No, I didn't know we were doing this bottle. I just show up on the barrel and I do what I do. The only time I have to ever prepare is when you're doing the Mystery Monday, and by prepare, I mean I literally quickly run around this small alcove and find a bottle to use.
Well, you're not on the barrel. Do you want to be on the barrel?
Okay, let's not get into that.
Yeah, so I believe this is just a malt whiskey that is made from the mash that would otherwise be used to create the Axeman IPA. I think Axeman is just, I don't know if it's a double IPA. I can't remember. I should have thought ahead and actually went and bought some Axeman beer to have, just for fun.
Go buy it. Cut. No, I'm just kidding. Get the whiskey out, pour it in my glass, and let me try some.
Well, first of all, cool bottle. Just, fat and stout. Not a stout beer, though. On the front here, we've got a big old Axeman American Malt Whiskey, 48% alcohol by volume.
A little low.
Brewer Distiller Alliance. So it sounds like Foundry and SURLY actually have an alliance together. So if they're ever deserted on an island. This, I believe, is a 2022 release, an exclusive 2022 release. I don't know what that means. Like usually you'd see limited or something, but this just says exclusive.
Well, limited has become not so limited, so maybe they decided to switch vocabulary.
Got the little SURLY logo here in the front. I actually do have something similar to this. I have the Foundry SURLY Furious malt whiskey here. This one I have opened and had. I haven't had it for quite some time.
Which is also an IPA.
Which is also an IPA, and really they're SURLY's flagship IPA.
It does say, cheers to great beer becoming great whiskey. What a thing to live by.
Well, couldn't have said it myself. Wow.
If you're not subscribed and you want to get plastic thrown at you, again, subscribe. Could happen.
Yes, that's what people come for.
Oh, almost spilled.
Fresh pop.
Oh, I bet we'll get a little glug glug. Oh.
That's all right. No,
why do you store your glasses there?
That's okay. I wanted to clean these anyways.
Oh, a double glug glug. Oh, that was one of the messier pours I've been a part of.
That's what barrels are for. Soaking up the wetness. Right through the bung.
No, there's no more on the bottle. Now we just smell it. Why do you always want to return to the bottle?
My show is called On the Bottle.
He literally wants to just suck the bottle dry of all its words. Well, and I'm over here just trying to suck the bottle dry of all its whiskey.
I'm just trying to get some information to myself and to the people.
No information for the people.
48%, that's what I was looking for.
You already said it.
I know, but I couldn't remember.
Okay, well, you'll remember it later when you're editing this video, and then you'll be like, wow, what an idiot.
Okay.
Little lighter?
Yeah, a little lighter.
Like a honey?
Did it say an age on here?
Age 28 months.
In new American oak barrels. Okay.
Okay, cool. For once in my life, I smell banana.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, that's like That's like candy banana, though. It's like
Yeah,
the little...
like a little overripe, like meaning like well ripe, which is kind of a candied banana in a way that like it's the most banana-y, like that end of that spectrum.
For sure, yeah. But it's like sugary sweet banana.
Yeah.
On the nose, at least.
Agree.
Like, I feel like I just opened up a bag of those, what is it, nerds, or what's the freaking, the little fruit candies, the hard candies?
Oh, yeah, like a sweet tart. No, is it sweet tarts, though?
I don't know. Gosh, we're 0 for 2.
Oh my god, it's the ones that are literally shaped like bananas. They have all the fruits are all shaped like it's a hard candy.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to Google it later because
I
I don't have my phone.
But it's like
I've been yelled at on the show for having my phone buzz.
Who
in the
yelled
middle
at you
of
on
it.
here?
Some guy.
Was it Craig?
Oh, I almost started tasting it.
Craig. I swear to God, that guy.
Or Greg.
Greg now?
Old Greg.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's like you opened up a whole bag of just the bananas, though. There's no other fruit in here.
Should be my worst nightmare.
I am getting a little bit of what I remember my brain going to when I had the other Furious version of this, which is a little bit of like bubble gum, which I think bubble gum in general is probably kind of closely related to banana when you think about it. Is that weird?
I think that's kind of weird. I don't know if I smell it strongly, but I don't disagree with you. I don't smell this and think, wow, this tastes nothing like bubblegum.
Maybe it's like bubblegum's like the third cousin to banana.
Maybe. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's a little bit malty, like a little, which
it is.
I saw it's an American malt. I wasn't really listening when you were talking, but an American malt whiskey.
Oh, I have something in my eye. It is, yes, malty. Maybe IPA ingredients produce sort of banana-y, bubblegum-y flavored malt whiskeys.
Yeah.
At least at a younger age like this. I've always wondered, well, I haven't...
Now I'm getting slightly more Christmas spice and a little more cherry candy than I am getting banana candy. Like old-fashioned-y almost, but like a spiced old-fashioned. If you left the orange out of it.
The spiced old-fashioned only happened for me, like that was just on the finish. But initially it was slightly thin. Like I didn't really get a lot from it right away. This is gonna like maybe sound bad because it's certainly not one of the more highly regarded scotches out there. It kind of reminded me a little bit of Johnny Walker Red Label. This is way more interesting. Like there's more going on here now that it's like sat with me and I swallowed, you know. But initially it just sort of grew like a blended scotch of that sort a little bit for me.
Yeah, I actually kind of like it.
But it's sweeter for sure than a Johnny Walker Red.
I wouldn't say it's like, wow, so interesting. God, I will never get over that one, the beer barreled rye, and just how beery that one was and how much I loved it. But that was more like, it tasted more pilsnery beery, even though it was a stout. It's not like blow my mind. How much was it?
Oh gosh, I don't remember. Okay, so I'm seeing right around $70, like $68.99.
Yeah, if I'm honest, I probably wouldn't pay that much for this, like, after tasting it. But maybe it gets better. We did just literally open it up.
Yeah, I'm interested in both of these because these are both, that one I think is older. In fact, you know what? Let's break that one open for a second.
We didn't plan.
I know, but let's just give it a shot. Because I am curious, because that one is aged slightly longer, I think. I saw 30 months on the back.
Little dusty. Little dust on the bottle. Don't start singing. No.
Yeah, let's just see what we got here. In my experience, in having both of these IPAs as beer before, in their beer form, I remember Axeman being a more bitter IPA.
Oh, the smell on this one is...
That's the Furious.
Yeah.
Okay. And this one is aged 30 months in 30-gallon charred oak barrels. 47%, so it's 1% less.
Wow. This smells a little more florally, like a little more fresh and floral, like a little more open than this one does. Like
there's a little more to that one, I think.
And on the scent especially, yeah. It smells a little more beer forward than the other one did. Yeah, that one to me is just slightly more dense flavor-wise. Yeah, wow.
Interesting. I was expecting, because again, in my experience, this is a stronger IPA beer than this to me. I was expecting this to have like sort of the opposite effect from what I am currently experiencing. But that's the fun of whiskey, isn't it?
I think I like this one better, the Axeman. It's funny because it's about the same percent and about the like, you know, the same beer type going into it.
Very subtle difference, though.
Yeah. Well, this one to me is a little less palatable. Like I don't know. I just like the profile of this one a little bit better.
Interesting.
If I'm testing them both side by side as we are.
And I think I prefer this one.
Wow.
So good thing we have them both.
Marriage.
But if you're someone who's looking for like an experience like this, where like, I would love to try what an IPA, you know, beer mash would taste like distilled and aged as whiskey. I think both of these are close enough that if you could find one and not the other, like, I don't think you're missing much. You know, if you're like, oh man, I can't find the accent.
Do they sell them in smaller bottles?
I have no idea. Yeah, they're certainly young malt whiskeys. And not in a bad way. It's still interesting and something new that.
And I really like SURLY. Like, I don't know a ton else from Foundry, but I really like SURLY a lot.
Yeah, beer-wise, if you're ever.
I mean, they're always cranking out stuff. I will always like try a SURLY.
Yeah, beer-wise, they make some great stuff, and not to continue to just be advocates for everything Minnesota, but if you are in Minnesota ever, it's worth stopping by if you're around the Twin Cities area. They have an awesome brewery, huge outdoor patio.
Busy, often busy, but really cool place and a fun little.
Oh my gosh, the light isn't on. The barrel light isn't on.
We're okay. Everything's gonna be okay.
No, it's not.
Says the guy who literally fiddled with the mic for an hour.
10, 9.
No, you're not wasting
8,
10 seconds turning it on.
2, 1.
At any rate.
Oh, Jesus. Oh.
Dustin's just trying to illustrate how small this space is. Hope you liked that.
I was like trying beer mashes that instead of, you know, continuing to be brewed into beer are instead distilled and into whiskey. That's interesting to see how that, you know,
if you can't tell.
how that goes. What?
Well, I feel like we've done a lot of these.
I don't even know if I thought I only have like, Black Butte.
Oh, we're talking about two different things. I'm just assuming everything beer collab related is the same. You're talking about the nuanced technical differences between
instead of things
something
being
aged in a beer barrel versus something that is distilled from beer. I see.
Exactly. Thanks for watching, and
tune in next time when we
oh my God.